Book of Psalms, chapter 17, and verse 9. From the wicked, verse 8, 7. Psalm 17 and 7. Show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Excuse me. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. In their mouth they speak. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is ready of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in the secret places. Excuse me. Arise, O Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, in whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashah, Baharuk HaKadosh, the honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. That scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some of the glad heathen, beginning of the 144,000, preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. Esau is the sword of the Lord, the left hand, as we just read. Right? Esau is the left hand of the Lord, the left hand of Yahweh Shema Shah, which is the wicked, which is the sword of the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shah said he created the wicked as Esau for the day of evil. Excuse me. I got something spelled wrong. Lord created the wicked for the day of evil. Might be in the prophet. Let's get that real quick. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Yeah. Proverbs 16:4, the Water Yahweh Shema Shah. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah has made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see? The glove. The glove. Come on, Audible. Esau got a new device, and they're calling it the glove. So all these things, these Marvel shows, comic books, TV series, cartoons, technology that he's pushing forth, you see they got it. NBC News, ICE plans to give officers gloves that can deliver painful electric shocks. You see that? Civil rights advocates express alarm, saying ICE officers already face criticism for their use of force with little oversight or accountability by enforcing President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. So gloves that can deliver painful electric shocks. You see? And also, let's see. Florida disabled brothers face state custody as ICE deports parents. We had another one. U.S. citizen detained by ICE at Atlanta airport as he boarded flight. It was another one. Baltimore officer says no repercussions for ICE after parents arrest at school. ICE hit a new record with 51,000 migrant arrests in July. So you see, how about Shemasha has a spirit on Esau to not spare us Israelites, man. As he said he was going to do. Let's see. We've never seen anything like this. ISIS detention crackdown swamps the courts. So you see, there's a spirit on Esau to not spare us Israelites, man. They don't care about your ailments, how old you are, how young you are, what your situation is. If you're sick, can't get medicine, they snatching you up, man. If you're having a stroke, none of that. They grabbing you up. 2 Ezra 16 and 68, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. So Esau was mad. His hatred is shown. He's angry. And he coming up with all types of weapons, you know. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden on the foot. For they shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. You see, they don't care, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So when you don't spare something, man, meaning you don't give a darn about it. You don't give a darn about them. It doesn't matter what situation you give them, what type of excuse, even if it's true. They don't care. They shall take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of the houses. So them not caring, they're hurting you, they're harming you, they're beating you up, they're killing you, they got all these weapons that they're going to use against us. You see? Then shall there be known who are my chosen, they should be tried as gold in the fire. You know, hey, y'all know who the Israelites are. But the elect going to be tried as gold in the fire. Meaning what? We got to go through this. Some of us can go through this. Alright? Hey, get Deuteronomy 28 right. They should not regard the age. What is Deuteronomy 28? I'm not talking about wisdom of Solomon. Deuteronomy 28. Real quick. Y'all hate this fucking phone, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 50. Let's start at 49. The Lord Yahweh Shema shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. That's these Edomites, man. They don't care. Alright? They don't care. So hey, you think this something, so you know they got the robots, they got all this technology, man. All this technology. This can be used against the Israelites. It's being used against the Israelites. And they got more.
New New at 5, Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers could soon be equipped with gloves that deliver electric shocks to gain compliance from combative individuals. ICE plans to spend up to $20 million to purchase thousands of these devices, called the G.L.O.V.E, by March. The Department of Homeland Security says a solicitation for a no-bid contract could be published as early as Friday. The gloves, made by Compliant Technologies, must be applied directly to the skin to deliver a pain stimulus and require officers to complete training and recertification every 2 years.
You see that? So if let's say they come around, let's say you got long sleeves on, right? Coat, all of that, winter, fall, winter. They put that joint to your face or your neck. You see? You already know they're going to abuse it. You see? Even if you just got short sleeves on and they put them gloves on your skin. I don't know how many vultures, the vultures or whatever it's going to be. But this will be enough to put you on your back or on your face or on your side. Let me see. ICE. Electric. Shock gloves. Let me see. I wanna. What's the voltage of it? Let me see. I like this video right here. I'm gonna check that joint out. That joint, 3 minutes. Let's play this.
My son was murdered 2.5 years ago here in Charlotte. A coward walked up and got into the passenger.
ICE officers may soon have a controversial new tool at their disposal. The Associated Press has learned that Immigration and Customs Enforcement plans to spend $20 million on specially designed gloves that can deliver painful electric shocks. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Marcella's off tonight. Supporters say the device helps officers dealing with combative people in a non-lethal way, but opponents call it a form of torture. News 8's Richard Allen is here with more on where this technology is already being used and the next steps by the federal government in acquiring it. Richard.
Well, Carlo, that's right. This device goes by the acronym G.L.O.V.E, G-L-O-V-E, standing for Generated Low Output Voltage Emitter. Now, these so-called de-escalation tools are already being used by some jails and police departments around the country and could soon be in the hands of federal ICE agents. This video, produced by Compliant Technologies, which manufactures the G.L.O.V.E, demonstrates how this device works. Functioning as a normal pair of gloves until officers activate a switch to turn on its electrical mode, at which point it can deliver a painful shock once the glove is applied directly to someone's skin, helping the officer gain compliance in a matter of seconds, as seen in this police body cam footage featured on the manufacturer's website. In a notice published this week, the Department of Homeland Security announced its intention to spend $20 million on these gloves for its ICE officers, according to the Associated Press, a move that quickly drew sharp criticism from immigrant rights and human rights groups who say that ICE officers are already facing criticism for their use of force while carrying out President Trump's immigration crackdown.
There is no humane way to utilize these tools. They are meant to cause pain. They are meant to torture.
Benjamin Prado is with the American Friends Service Committee U.S.-Mexico border program here in San Diego.
These instruments of torture do not belong in any democratic society. So it shows to the degree in which we've moved away from any concept of human rights.
But supporters of these devices say they could assist ICE officers in restraining or transporting combative subjects.
Now, Compliant Technologies sits at over 400 agencies in 40 states and 9 countries with over 40,000 uses.
Jeff Nicholas is founder of Compliant Technologies. He's speaking here on this testimonial video featured on his company's website.
We normally take people down within less than 3 seconds. We've had no injuries or lawsuits to this point.
But critics say that legal challenges are expected to this. Now, the federal notice issued by the Department of Homeland Security says that the solicitation for a no-bid contract for these gloves could be published as early as this Friday.
Interesting technology here. Now, does the manufacturer issue any warnings about the use of these gloves?
Yeah, it does. Actually, if you go to its website, it says it should not be used on people displaying simply verbal belligerence or defiance, or on high-risk groups like, obviously, children, pregnant women, the elderly, people with disabilities. So there are some limitations to using this technology.
Some guidelines. Training is going to, of course, be such a big deal, and we've seen gaps in that. So if they do adopt this, people are going to be very curious the degree of that.
People are going to be following this very carefully.
Richard Allen, thanks.
No, they're not.
You could get instantly approved for up to...
The only training they're going to have is on how to use it. That's it. Just all this training they're talking about, they don't have any de-escalation training, man. De-escalation training. These people just gone home. As we read in 2 Ezra 16 and 68, hey, on down, hey, they shall not spare, man. All right? Meaning they don't care. All right? They don't care. So you know it's going to be used as torture. Then they get caught up in the moment, and they're not going to turn the gloves off. You already see they don't know how to coordinate and take one person down. So you think they're going to be like, okay, let me turn the glove off since all of us got our hands on them. Nah, man, they're going to leave it on. You know, we already know how these devils work, man. You know, let's see. What's the voltage of new ice electric shock glove? The electric shock gloves planned for Immigration and Customs Emergency, ICE, marketed as the glove generated low output voltage emitter by Compliant Technologies, deliver a maximum output voltage of up to 380 volts, which with specific models like the CT-G5 operating typically around 324 volts to 362 volts. Let me see. Maximum current 0.7 to 1.2 amps. Power source internal 3.7 volt lithium ion battery. Let me see. It says how the shock mechanism works. Skin contact. Yeah, we already know that. Let's type in 380 volts. As you see, operating voltage 380 volts. What's a deadly voltage? Check this out. Lethality in electric shocks is primarily determined by the current amperage passing through the body rather than voltage alone. Even relatively small amounts of current can be fatal if the path of electricity crosses vital organs like the heart. Voltage acts as the pressure that drives its current through the body's resistance. International safety standards generally treat levels above 50 volts AC or 120 volts DC as potentially dangerous because they are significant to push a harmful current through dry human skin. So you see, it can kill you. You see, 380 volts. Shit. Hey, they ain't gonna spare me. Hey, they should regard not the old and the young. Hey, they're not gonna spare any man. So that technology is gonna be used to severely injure and kill. You see? So hey, I just wanted to hit this real quick through the building. Probably how about Shemal Shah? That sword is being sharpened at Ezekiel 21. How about Shemal Shah is not playing because Esau is the sword of the Lord. We at the end. Alright, hey, people talking about, oh man, we've been in Jacob's trouble already. You ain't never seen no goddamn electric gloves, have you? Alright. Alright. They're gonna shot your damn socks off your feet. How you urinating and defecating on yourself. How you calling for your mama, nigga. Alright. Straight prayer to Penazzi, how about Shema? Hey, that's why you how about Shema Shah say, hey, you had to send Michael, man, for the elected Israel. That's why you have in Daniel 12, that's why in Isaiah 59, you how about Shema Shah saying you can lift up that standard, man, for the elect. You know, get some brothers' powers, man. We're gonna need it. And this small compared to what they got. Straight prayer to Penazzi, how about Shema Shah? Shalom.